Welcome to Life Christian Channel. Fact check. Satanic rituals were performed at the opening ceremony of the 2022 Commonwealth Games ceremony. Judges 3 verse 7 said, "The Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord, and they forgot the Lord their God, and served Baal." We can see in the Commonwealth Games ceremony, the opening ceremony that is, it's clear that they are doing Baal worship. Look at the fingers on top of their heads making the sign of the devil. And out come this bull. And this bull is very symbolic. In several places we can find him in history. And this goes back to ancient days where the bull was worshipped as idol. So this is what they are doing now. They are bringing it back. So in the video we can see the bull out. The bull is mad. He's angry. You can see his eyes. But look at this girl. She's holding a scepter in her hand as she approaches the bull. And he's kneeling down and watching her. And look at her hand. Look in her hand. Her left hand, that scepter. The bull is looking at her. Smoke is coming from his nostrils. Oh my word. Christian people, I wonder if we are looking and we are looking at these things to see what we are up against. We're up against a real devil. She's communicating with the bull telepathically. She's saying something to him. He can read. You don't know, the spiritual world is very, very much alive. And this is why Satan is on the rampage. Look at what happened now. They are worshiping the bull and his eyes turn light. These are the witches. And it's very symbolic. Their hands across their chest. People of God, let us open our eyes. Now she's finished talking to the bull. He's looking up. His eyes now is as clear as light. Look at those signs. Very, very symbolic. We need to look those up and to see what are the meanings of those. She's still communicating now. She's backing off. And look at the stadium. Look at the crowd. Notice the ring behind him and the ones in white in front. He's looking at her. He's wondering where she's going. Now the worshippers, the dancers come out to seem like they are trying to get his attention. But even so, the bull is still back into his angry state again. His eyes get red. See the worshippers gathering around him again. He's hungry. See them now. There's not one with scepters, but several of them coming from left and right to encircle the bull. So when he's bowing down to them to see what they're doing. And look at what they're doing. They are worshiping the bull. So the bull needs worship. The kingdom of darkness needs people to worship it and worship them. Satan needs worship, and this is why he wants people. He's trying to get more so the people of God. People of God, let's open our eyes. As I say it again, this is modern day 2022. 2 months ago, this happened in Birmingham, UK. This is worship. Look at his eyes. His blood is coming from his eyes. You can see it running down. He's crying blood. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, and having a golden cup in her hand, filled with the abomination and filth. Revelation 17 verse 4. That's the woman. She's trying to lower the bull. She's trying to give the bull worship. She's worshiping the bull. This is very symbolic. She knows what she's doing. And look at how he's looking at her. She's on top of him now. See that sign with the bull? That's a sign of this is the European sign. The woman riding the bull, and there's another woman riding another bull again. These are all symbolic. People of God, the kingdom of darkness has stepped up their game. The people of God, we need to start praying. We need to start fast. We need to start seeking the face of God, because we are going to need it. This is modern day worship of Satan right in the public. They are worshiping the devil. Look at him, the bull is still mad. Even though they are worshiping him, he wants everybody. Look at these witches flying in to pitch on top of his head. So they are removing that thing that is over his eyes. And this is very symbolic. When Christians or when people get saved, the Bible tells us that a veil is lifted from our eyes, and now we can see clearly who God is and what Jesus Christ did for us. And they are doing the same thing with their bull, removing the veil. But also they are worshiping him. Worshipping the idol. God forgive us. As I said again, this is 2022. Look at the fire that is raging in the background. Look in the fire. We can see symbols in the background, in the fire burning. The bull is looking around. They bow down. They are bowing down to the idols. They are worshiping him. They are bowing down. They are giving him praise, because they do not want the bull to be angry. They don't want Satan to be angry with them. They rather to seek peace from the devil than to seek it from God. And look at them. So the bull now begins to move, and they part the way for him to walk, for him to come through. These symbols, look at these symbols that they're doing, the symbol of light, the pentagrams, all of these things. Satan is out like a roaring lion. People of God, we need to be wise. We need to know what we are doing. We need to know what we are up against. Bible said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. We must open our intellect to the teachings of God, so that God can fill us with his spirit. I pray who's watching this, start to pray for your children. Start praying for your family. Start praying for your church. Start praying for your community, because Satan is unleashed on our world. We are living in a mad world, and God is there. But what happened? God wants us to come to him. God wants us to give him. Philippians 4 verse 19, my God shall supply. But if we don't ask, how is he going to give us?